So I've been thinking last few days about if I've ever been loved back by any of my ex-partners or ex-boyfriends. And really, I really wasn't. Um, they loved the idea of me. I am always in helping mode for a lot of people. And they love the idea of me. But they didn't like the bluntness or the awareness or the fact I made them take accountability. My last ex told me every day he was leaving me until the day he finally left for 7 years. Every day. And knowing that it was a threat every day that I'd hear. And at the end of it, it was a threat multiple times a day. And I was so used to it that I was like, if you're going to leave, then leave. I've already sat on my porch and prayed to God that he would either make you better, miracleize you, and make you the man you're supposed to be for me, or take you out of my life. I mean, don't get me wrong, when he left, it was rough. I was like, God, bring him back or take me out. My turn to go home. But I'm glad he didn't. Because I'm grateful that I no longer go through that. The abuse was so bad that I was so used to it my whole life that I don't know nothing else. So whenever I find a healthy one, boy, I feel bad for you. I really do. I feel bad for you. I'm going to push you away. I'm going to try running you off. And I know this. And it's because I'm scared to love somebody again that can hurt me. Because I've always had one-sided relationships. So, I mean, they loved what I could do for them. They loved the idea of me. They loved who I was and what I would do to make sure stuff was taken care of. I would juggle everything for them. They didn't have to worry about bills. They didn't have to worry about freaking anything else. Most of them didn't have to work. So why would they not love the idea of me? Why would they not love that they don't have to worry about bills, stress, none of it? I took care of all of it. They had an easy life with me. I mean, yeah, I'd bitch. But my bitching was a lot better than the stress of whether or not you're going to pay your bills this week. Or what bills were due. Or how much money we had left. That was all on my plate. And that's the problem, is in a partnership, it should be mutual plate. Like, you should be able to take some off my plate when I need it. You should be able to look at me one day and be like, hey, you look stressed out. What is up? And take some off my plate. Because that's what I do with them. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, you're working. Well, vent to me. I mean, there's nothing else I can do but let you vent. But me letting you vent is going to be enough to at least pull some of it off your plate. And they never enjoyed that. Because, I don't know, they took advantage of it. They took advantage of my kindness. They took advantage of my unconditional love. More than once. Most of them did. My unconditional love is very much that. I can love unconditionally. I can love your flaws. I can love your weaknesses. I can love it all. If I love you. I love everything about you, including your bad and good. Your dark, light, all of it. I don't care. I will love it. And if you don't change and I already love you, then it doesn't matter. Now, I want to point out your accountability and make you take accountability for your actions after we get together. But if you don't change, that's on you. But if you don't want to grow, then I really don't want to be with you anyways. I want a man who's going to grow with me. Not a man that I have to grow, build by myself, and him say, oh, well, I laid the foundation, so here, you build the rest of the house. Okay, not cool. But, I mean, shit, that laying foundation to me is better than what I've already had. I didn't have that laid for me. I did that myself. Man, just think about that stuff messes with me sometimes, sorry. But, I mean, I did. I laid the foundation, built the walls, put the roof on, and still burned it to the damn ground when I was done. And burned every bridge I could to make them happy. Did everything they wanted. And it was never enough. Especially the last one. He was a miserable asshole. And boy, he loved company there. Would complain about us not going date night. But when I would beg for date night, he'd complain. So, I mean, it was a lose-lose. Everything was loose. He complained about his work boots being tore up. I'd figure out a way. Do not ask me how. I'm really, really good with crunching numbers and making stuff come out of nothing. Don't ask me how I do it. I swear to God, it's miracles by God, because I really do not know how my head works like that. I will just function it somehow. And he'd be complaining about work boots. And I'm like, we can't afford it this week. And he'd complain about work boots. And I'm like, we can't afford it this week. And he'd get huffy puffy, they'll fit. And I'm like, we just can't afford it this week. And then the next day while he's at work, I'm going to the damn store buying him freaking work boots. New pair of work boots with bill money that I should be paying something else with, that I'm not paying that with. I'm putting off for next week just so he has a brand new pair of work boots, because his feet are getting wet at work. And I don't like wet feet myself, so I refuse to make my man go through wet feet. Yeah, that part. Anyways, and then when I take and pick him up and show him, you got the wrong ones. Okay, then let me take them back. No, it's fine. And then wears them, and then, oh, them were the right ones after all, but you can't tell me that. No. Got to make sure I think they still the wrong ones until the day I buy another pair. Yeah, even though they were right, because you wear them faithfully in and outside of work. They're your favorite pair of shoes, all of a sudden. But, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I forgive all of it. I'm just glad I'm removed from it. Like I said, I feel bad for whoever gets me next, that actually gets healthy and actually puts me in a healthy relationship. Because I am not used to it. I am going to have a man very, very patient with me, understanding and loving me. And that's what's going to take, because I'm going to push him away. I'm going to run. I'm going to push away again. I'm going to run. I'm going to push away again. I'm going to run. I haven't ran since I was a kid from my problems. Like, when I was a kid, my dad told me one time, he's like, you always run from your problems, blah, blah. I wasn't running from my problems. I was isolating. And so, I always think when I isolate, I'm running from my problems, and I'm not. I'm actually facing them head on by myself. Because I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to bother other people with my problems. So I'll sit there by myself, spend time by myself, figure it out by myself, instead of bother other people with help. Or ask for help. Asking for help is something I don't do either. But it's different. Like, it's different when you know that you are so used to isolating in pain, and you're so scared of that one person who's going to be like, no, let me bring your soft side out just a little more than what I already have it out. Like, let me keep pushing for that soft side to come out. Let me take some off your plate. Let me make you feel like you don't have to fight the world alone no more. Or fight the world and fight your partner. Because I did both. I had to fight the world while fighting my partner, because my partner wouldn't stand next to me. They were actually jealous of me in so many ways for no damn reason. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to build with you, and you're jealous of me. Why? I'm putting it all on the table. I'm legit trying, and you're jealous. I never knew a man could be jealous until I look back at all my relationships, and I'm like, wow, really? When all you had to do was buckle the fuck down next to me, stand 10 toes down next to me, and fight the world with me. Man, you know how many freaking places I could have already been by now if I would have had a partner stand next to me. Because I could fight. I'm good at it. But that doesn't mean I want to fight it alone. I don't want to fight everything alone. I want help. But I'm scared to ask for help too. Because every time I ever asked for help, it never came through. It was empty promise. Or it was ignored. Or it was put off. And then put off. And then put off. I don't like needing people either. At all. I don't mind wanting them, but needing them is hard for me. And that's another issue with being healthy, is I'm going to need somebody to a certain point. I'm going to need them to a point that I'm not used to. And so right now I'm learning to need myself, to fully just need myself. So when they do come along, I don't give too much hell back to them. Because I don't want to cause them hell. I don't want to hurt somebody else. And honestly, I don't even know if I will, but that's what they say will happen with unhealthy to healthy. Because I've had 39 years of unhealthy. They're like, oh, when you go to healthy, you're going to do this, this, and this. Well, I'm not a damaging, hurtful person. I don't like causing somebody else pain. Like, if you cross me, I'm sorry for the pain you get if I come at you, if you get me that far. If you can cause me to get that anger out of me, then you did it to yourself. Because most of the time I'm like, oh, karma got you. I mean, I might get mad for a minute, I might dwell it, but if you in my face and you cause me to lose who I've worked so hard to become, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because I don't like causing pain, but I never said I'd step down neither. I do stand 10 toes down against anybody. Anybody. I ain't scared of no one on earth. The only person I'm scared of is God. Other than that, I ain't scared. I don't care if you, my father, and come at me again. I'm going to look at you dead in your face and come on. Because I promise you, I ain't going down without a fight. I got your temper. Bet. I sure do. And I ain't scared of you. I have sat there and got my ass handed to me. And I still got back up and tried fighting some more. So, knowing that, I try not to fight. I try to let God handle it. And that's a big step for me. It's like I said, them saying unhealthy to healthy, that's a big step for me. And I hope whoever ends up loving me can appreciate that I try so hard sometimes to not push people away. But it's hard sometimes because I do isolate. I do go into myself and try to figure things out because I've done it for so long that I'm not used to needing somebody else.